For most of the recipes you make, you'll need the stainless steel sabatier blades manufactured in Thiers. You can use this multi-purpose blade with the main bowl for all your mincing, mixing, blending and kneading tasks. You can make soups and even pâtés and terrines. As the blades are just 2 millimeters from the bottom of the bowl and 2 millimeters away from the sides, you can process tiny amounts of parsley, garlic and onions. Just look at the quality and precision of the end result. Now let's try some other ingredients, meat say, or even fish. Our bowl's transparent walls mean you can directly monitor the work in progress. This is where the pulse button comes in. 1, 2, 3. We can make terrines, meat terrines, fish terrines, even vegetable terrines. And why not some game patty or mushroom patty? To make steak or salmon tartare, just press the pulse button a couple more times. A few more pulses and you end up with the consistency of rillette, meat or fish. The action preserves the color, the taste and all the vitamins. For recipes like soup that require a finer and smoother blend, use the blender mix attachment. Just see how smooth and creamy it is. The mini blade fits inside the mini bowl, which is extremely easy to use. The golden rule each time is to begin with the solid ingredients. Take mayonnaise. You put the egg yolk in first, along with the mustard and a small dash of oil to get the emulsion started. The liquids are added afterwards, always via the feed tube. Just see how perfect our mayonnaise is. You'll notice that the food processor's other 2 bowls are still perfectly clean. With all these preparations, the principle always remains the same. The solid ingredients go in first. So if you're making pesto, start with the pine nuts, a handful of basil leaves, plus a little parmesan for extra taste, not forgetting the dash of oil to help bind it all together. Close the lid and pour in the liquid ingredients, in this case olive oil, through the feed tube. In a matter of seconds, you'll have a delicious looking sauce. Now let's take a closer look at the dough blade. This patented attachment is designed to professional standards, guaranteeing perfect results every time. You can use the dough blade for all your bread and cake making tasks. The golden rule is to start with the dry ingredients. Flour, yeast, not forgetting the salt. You can make up to 1.7 kilograms of short crust pastry, enough for 7 tarts, and 1.3 kilograms of bread dough, enough for 5 baguettes. Your commercial grade motor adapts itself to the amount it has to knead, automatically adjusting its output. Look how quickly the mixture is kneaded. The dough is ready in a matter of seconds. It has the same even texture throughout, proof of the superior kneading quality. To whisk your egg whites and make your own whipped cream, meringues or floating islands, use our special egg whisk, which gears the machine down from 1500 to 300 revs per minute. It's used with the main bowl, and you can whisk up to 8 egg whites at a time. Close the lid, but don't forget to remove the pusher to let in as much air as possible. The air bubbles that are trapped inside the frothy egg white are what makes it light. Keep on whisking until the frothy egg whites come away from the sides of the bowl and form peaks. If the egg whites are nice and firm and light, they're whipped to perfection. To cut ingredients into strips or slices, We use the midi bowl along with a 2mm or 4mm slicing disc. The fruit and vegetables can either be introduced vertically, for thin regular slices, or horizontally, using the extra large feed tube, for wider strips or larger slices. Think vegetable crisps and gratins. Look how quickly and easily it deals with these different kinds of fruit and vegetables. And look at the result, truly a cut above the rest. For grating, there are two discs included, a 2mm grater and a 4mm grater. Carrots need to be finely shredded, so we use the 2mm disc. To get longer shreds, lay them flat in the extra large feed tube. One useful tip is to press the pusher down very gently. For potatoes or celeriac, which need to be grated more thickly, we use the 4mm grater. The extra large feed tube can accommodate 2, 3 or even 4 potatoes at a time, and they're ready for your rostis and gratins in next to no time. You can see for yourself just how good the end result is. "90% of the fruit juices that we drink are made from citrus fruits, mostly oranges. And it has to be said that real fresh orange juice is always pressed. The citrus press is available for all food processors, and it's been designed to cater for citrus fruits of all shapes and sizes. As you can see, half an orange is juiced in no time, with no residue left within the orange. Amazingly, the same goes for grapefruits too. The citrus press comes with 2 cones, a large cone and a smaller cone. The smaller one is used for those tiny, tricky limes. Easy to use, easy to dismantle, easy to clean, and you can pour the juice direct from the bowl into your glass.